Okay. I'm getting asked to explain how Washington, D.C. works. Now that we have news that Trump has officially teamed up with Palantir, and Palantir is the ultimate deep state actor. Now, why has Trump done that? Supposedly opposing his own agenda. Let me explain this again. He has no other choice. Fighting the deep state would mean that you would reveal state secrets. Revealing state secrets will send you to jail. And I'll give you another example. The Operation Venona, Venona, which is the operation where the Soviet spies were caught trying to steal nuclear secrets from the United States of America. The Rosenbergs, I think. These operations were done without the knowledge of two presidents. Only few people had knowledge of these ongoing operations. So, the presidency, let me put it this way. The way I was explained how DC works. So, the core of the whole thing is what they call the Commerce Clause. The Commerce Clause gives total power to Congress to regulate commerce. Right. Now, it comes down to a point what is deemed commerce. So there have been a successive quantity of decisions of the Supreme Courts, which place foreign policy as commerce, which place the operations of the Pentagon outside the United States of America as commerce. So basically, Congress has control over foreign policy and over military operations because they fall under the Commerce Clause. Right? So, regardless of how much Obama first and Trump now try to impose that I want so I can do whatever I want, no one will care. Because the way Washington, D.C. works is that the president is the executor of the policy, commerce policy, foreign policy, military policy, decided by Congress. That's all they do. The presidency only executes. There are cases when the president refuses to execute that, and that's why there are laws like dereliction of duty, impeachment, and all that. And Obama refused to do his work. Trump refused, and is still refusing to do his work. Normally, they would fall under dereliction of duty, but no one is doing that right now. But at the very end, no one in the system in Washington, D.C., no one is obligated to follow president orders. If the orders are illegal, and an illegal order is when it opposes what Congress has decided. So another case we have withdrawal of American troops from Syria. Trump tried to do that during the first term. Pentagon said, I don't give a shit what you say. This is a Congress program. The same thing now, Trump wants to withdraw the troops from Syria. They're not withdrawing. They are moving around, but not withdrawing, because it is a Congress program. Your job is to execute. It's not to make policy. The Canadian Prime Minister is far more powerful in Canada than the President is in America. The British Prime Minister is way more powerful in Britain than the President of the United States of America in America. The French presidency is far too powerful in France, as opposed to the very weak power of the presidency inside the United States of America. That is why military officers, when they say the oath is to the Constitution. It's not to obey the president. It's to obey the Constitution. To be loyal to the Constitution. There is nowhere in the military oath of the officers to be loyal to the president. And they're not. So the way my sources in Washington, D.C., the way they rewired my brain as to how Washington, D.C. works, I am trying to convey the same knowledge that I received through the years to the friends here on X. And again, the desires of the president are not part of the Constitution. I mean, Obama and Trump must learn this, must accept this. Congress controls everything. The presidency only executes. Again, it has a vast authority to execute. Obama and Trump have refused to do their job. Clinton did their job. The Bushes did their job. The others before them did their job. Obama and Trump refused to do their job. Biden is a whole different story. And a person with dementia, there was a group managing Biden. That's a different thing. In a way, it worked positively because Gina Raimondo was so independent that she truly implemented the whole of government response strategy that Pentagon had prepared in 2015. But other than that, I please rewire your brain as to how the presidency in Washington, D.C. works. An order from the president means absolutely nothing, nada, zilch, zero, if it's illegal, and no one cares. Because if they followed an illegal order, the people who follow this order will end up in jail. No one is stupid. Okay, that's all I had to say, because I was asked many times to make a video about this. And standard message, prepare yourself. It will get worse, and there is no hope for any improvement. So prepare yourselves. You have a good day.